wrong position because he did.
Bro,
I will back Dom up. I will back Dom up because I think Dom is a fantastic player.
How about this?
Really do.
Amidst all this verbal, I think Dom's a good baller as well. I actually think he's a good baller. Do you know what's? It's crazy. I just think that the speed of the Premier League has actually caught him by surprise, innit? How much less time you have on the ball than what you did in the Bundesliga. Genuinely.
That's fair.
Because that's why I feel like, I'm like, why is it taking him so long to make his mind up to what he wants to do? Because when he's got space and time, I don't really see a massive issue when he has space and time. But then as the season went on, it got worse and worse and worse. And then it even got to the point where when he had space and time, he was fucking things up.
He was injured, wasn't he? That was the problem.
Oh,
he was injured at the Euros as well.
He was crap. I'm not going to lie. He was crap.
But he was injured. That's the problem. He was injured. It's already come out that Klopp played him, but he was injured. And then when the Euros, he was injured.
Bro, I want Sobo to be better this year. But what he's given me up until now, apart from those first 8 games, which I was very happy with those first eight games. I was very happy, bro. Very happy with those first 8 games. But I can't unsee the amount of times he lost the ball, the amount of times he couldn't complete his dribbles. How about this? Even the long shots were lacking, bro. And bro, you can tell the way man has mad tech, bro. The tech in which he strikes a ball is nuts, bro. So when he's not even doing that properly, when he's not even doing that, it's crazy. And Andre, please stop telling me what I do and what I don't want. Like, you really think that I want Sobo to be shit? You think I want him to be shit and I want him to be so? No, bro. Prove me wrong.
Well, Andre, that's why I asked. That's why I asked MONTS, like, what is the output?
Bro, I want any player. Any player that I say is a scrub. Any player that I say is a scrub and I think is shit, I generally want them to pull their fucking socks up and prove me wrong. Because this is for the badge. I don't know these players personally. I'm not gonna fight you in the car park. You have too much money. I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, sorry, MONTS, but you don't talk like that about a player you actually rate, in all due respect. Who said, bro?
This is why, and by the way, guys,
I'm gonna go upstairs and put my suit on and put some glasses on. I'm gonna dot my I's and cross my T's when I talk about players that I'm smooth and scrubby. Because
MONTS, don't get worked up about this, mate. Okay, it's just a chat. Don't get worked up about it.
No, bro. I'm not even. No. It's not even a work time.
No, I mean, like, it drives me nuts. Like, so I just.
You know what it is, bro. I've been through the Nunes thing already. Man,
shake it off.
Yeah, bro, man, I know what I think about Nunes. Listen, I backed Sobo for so long, but I tried, didn't it? It actually got to the point where I'm trying to tell my man them, like, he's loading, innit? He's loading, and the bar got stuck. The bar froze. The little thing that goes like this, it froze, and it's still frozen at the moment. It was even frozen at the Euros. You know what I'm saying? It's not even frozen at the Euros. Genuinely, I just want, like, it's not even a GA thing with Szoboszlai, because I don't think goals and assists for him is that far away from what he has. I agree with you. But the all-round game stinks at the moment. And it needs to be better if you want to play football and move the ball in slot system. Especially if you're going to be in the midfield. If it's going to be out wide or in the attacking third, then maybe we can let him off a little bit. But even then, the decision-making is still going to have to be somewhat better in the final third on the half term when he has to do things.
I agree with that, but don't you think there's an element of what Curtis and Elliot both said recently about how the tactics and the possession of the midfield, the importance of midfielders, how they're being utilised now will play into his hands? Because the midfield was very much the water carrier. They have to do everything quickly. They had to, or the whole team always had to play on emotion, whereas Slotsy's is more of a cold, calculated manager in terms of football. He's more regimented, yeah. Also, K-Mac's got a point. Like, when you look at his heat map, he's predominantly playing as a right wing back to cover what Trent was doing in terms of being inverted and all that, when effectively his best position from the left.
Sorry. That's funny.
And he said if he was ugly, no one would rate him.
But the problem is, this is where it comes. I will say this is where it comes to transfers, yeah. This is why
he is a good looking bastard. Sorry.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, like, I'll be honest, he's a good looking guy, and we can't.
But this is why I don't get worked up on transfers like a lot of other people do, because everyone couldn't believe we went and bought Szoboszlai when we bought him, because everyone rated him so highly through his days at RB and at Salzburg. Everyone rated him. Everyone was like, I can't believe we got this baller. I can't believe Liverpool actually did it. And now they've seen him and they're like, oh, I don't actually like him that much. And this is why I don't care about name value as a player. I want a player that fits the system and does the job. So when everyone was laughing at Veerman, who I don't think we're buying because no one's like, oh, if he works and fits the system and does the job and it's correct in the way he wants to play, makes us better, you can go for it. Jordan Henderson's not a very good footballer, yeah? But he worked in Jurgen Klopp's system. And without him, I don't think we would have won a Premier League. So that's why I don't get worked up on all this transfer stuff and what player and all that comes in.
Just in reply to what Cal said, and obviously the fact that the likes of Curtis Jones and Harvey Elliott, how they're more happy with the fact that there's less running and it's more work on the ball. Cal. I think that's very how do I say this? I think it's very ironic that we say that, but when we signed him, it was like, oh my god, the Hungarian Gerrard, he can do it. Hold on, okay, cool. We'll move the Hungarian Gerrard thing out the way. But we're talking about his running. No, because I don't want to hit. Do you know what it is? What annoys me, Cal, is that everyone says, oh my days, he's doing too much running and he can't move the ball the way he should move the ball. It stops him from striking the ball well. It mitigates all his other abilities because he's running so much. Then why were we showing off so much to rival fans and to our own fans about the way he's built and his running power and his physical attributes, and he's the answer to the physicality in the legs in our midfield? Why was that a thing?
Because it's different.
It's not different. We can't show up about a man's physical attributes, and then when he's executing the physical attributes, everyone tells me, because of that, he can't dribble, he can't run, he can't dribble, he can't pass, and he can't make his mind up fast enough.
Months, what's your best position on the football pitch?
Me personally,
yeah,
10, false 9, 10. Sometimes left, false 9, 10. Kind of similar.
Same as Dom, that mate.
If I was to say, let's say I was your coach and I was to say to you, I want you to play in the 6, but I don't want you doing the flair stuff. I want you to just get the ball. I want you to beat the first press, and then I want you to spray it around the pitch.
Wait, you said
not saying you can't do it, but you're not going to be as effective doing it, though, right?
Wait, say that start again. So you want me to play where?
I want you to play in the 6 as opposed to the 10.
Okay. Gone.
It'd mess up your game.
I don't really want you to be creative, though.
It'd mess up your game.
Yeah, obviously.
You may still have good games, but you're not going to really hit like it. And you know what you'll do? You'll start overthinking because things won't come naturally to you.
Yeah, of course, because I'm not naturally.
So again, when you say like making 5-yard pass and all that, bro, my biggest frustration that was with Szoboszlai last season. That there's no excuses for that. In terms of overall gameplay, position-wise, body position, and all those other things, that to me comes down to familiarity with the system and position. And he didn't have that last season because we were so disjointed as well.
I don't think, but Cal, the 5-yard passing.
Real quick.
Go on.
His best position effectively is in the 10 or left of the 3 behind the striker. He never really played in those positions at all last season. He was asked to play in the Henderson role, which is effectively a right wing back / right centre midfielder
/ right winger.
/ right winger.
Yeah, / right winger, yeah.
So, and because he effectively had to cover what Trent was not doing when Trent inverted and was dictating games and stuff like that.
And but Cal, just to counteract that, when Mandem heard Soba was going to be playing the Henderson role, we were excited.
No, I wasn't.
We were excited. No, we're not gonna lie.
No, none of us were.
None of us ever said.
Finally, no Henderson first time cross. We have someone with technical ability now there.
Because we thought.
But we know what Henderson had to do.
That's what we were saying.
We know what Henderson did. Henderson did the little chip, but Henderson also ran his ass off all day and never really done anything in the game.
That's because
and also Cal, putting a 10 in the 6 is I think is a little bit crazier than what Klopp did to Sobo. Playing the right 8 is not alien to Szoboszlai. Right 8 isn't crazy, bro.
It's alien how Klopp wanted him to play.
It's different when you're covering fullbacks. You don't. It would mess up your game. It just messes up your game. It's as simple as that.
Bro,
Messi
we
got
were
the
so
game.
gassed. We were gassed when we got. We were gassed when
Yeah,
we
we were
got this guy.
gassed because he's actually a baller, and then we
were gassed
found
we had
out.
him.
Then we found out Klopp was just going to play him the same as Henderson. Then all our heads dropped. That's what happened.
It wasn't
we were
just
like,
that as
oh.
well, Mons. It was the fact that Dom had a random player coming into his position constantly, because that's what Trent did. Trent moved into midfield, which meant Dom then got stuck in a position where, well, what do I do here? Like, do I go forward? Well, he didn't really go forward, because we know that, because we've just literally heard from him and Salah saying that's really the first time they've ever linked up together, and they want to do that more often. So that proves that they never really had any link-up play last year.
It's all love, Andrew. It's all love. It's all love. But not
to mention, the DM plane was McAllister, so we had to do even more running.
Yeah.
The more running excuse to the fact that he can't complete 5-yard passes is mad to me, bro.
No, I'm not making that excuse, but I'm saying his overall game.
Endo, you know this. Hey, Endo, I'm pressed. Cal said something about putting me in the 6. I'm press resistant, G. I'm telling you, I'm standing on business. Yeah, the way we spoke about Szoboszlai when we signed him and the way we went on about his physical attributes is crazy. And now that those physical attributes were being exhausted or used, and the fact that it stopped him from doing the basics in our club, I'm not hearing that. I saw dragged long shots and poor half turns and misplaced 5-yard passes. It's unforgivable, because if it was Endo, we'd all be saying, why the fuck did we spend 14 million on this piece of shit? But because it's Szoboszlai and he's good looking and he's got a little he's got a dimple in his fucking chin, people are okay with it. It's not okay, bro. It's not okay. I'm sorry.
Okay. It's not okay.
And don't get me wrong.
We haven't disagreed with you, mate.
Second season, no. Second seasons are possible, and I believe, just like you guys believe, that I do think he can get better, because fuck me, it can't get any worse. So I believe he will get better next season. But for me, it's not so much about the goals and assists. Like I said, it's not so much about the goals and assists. I think for me, I need to see better all-round play and a better adaptation to the Premier League and to the speed in which he needs to do things. Because now we're not going to do as much running. So if he's still shit, I don't want to hear it from no one.
Why do you have this vim? Why do you have this vim towards Szoboszlai but not Gravenberch?
Because Gravenberch, first of all, Gravenberch didn't cost 70 million.
No, forget about the price tag though.
No, I'm not going to forget about the price tag.
He cost 10 million less. He cost 10 million less.
What do you mean 10 million less?
Gravenberch is on more.
It was rises. It's not. We not won nothing. He ain't done nothing. So it's not, those add-ons aren't getting added on.
Gravenberch is on more money a week than Szoboszlai.
Dom was 60. Gravenberch was 34.
Yeah, and Gravenberch is on 150 grand a week.
Gravenberch is a squad player and was not brought in to start at Liverpool. Szoboszlai was a 60 million game changer for Liverpool.
Who said that?
No, it was. I agree with that.
Who said he was a game changer?
But he still played enough games, though, right?
We still came third. We still came third and won a cup in his first season.
How about this?
Like,
and you man, bro.
I get that. I get that. But
I think
Szoboszlai wasn't the issue last season. It was the defensive structure that was the issue last season, because we kept on conceding goals.
I think both things were issues. I think defensive structure was an issue.
And was an issue as well.
Let me get the super chat. But a big up Trey says, bro, Cal was saying KDB regen. He's a Hendo regen, zero retention in his game. He's a Hendo regen, zero retention in his game. Genuinely can't believe he paid 70 mil for that. We could have done better. Shay, that's even for me. That's harsh even for me.
That's a lie. I said he could be our version of KDB. I never called him a regen. I'd never call him a KDB.
Our version of KDB. I was never Cal. Even that is nuts, Cal.
I've never ever compared him to Gerrard.
Our version of KDB. And do you know why you said that? Because the way Henderson drifts wide and KDB drifts wide and the crossing ability, we thought he's going to play the Henderson role, but he's going to have the leg. He's going to be able to dribble. Is when he crosses the ball, he's actually going to have actual tech behind it. This is what we said as Liverpool fans.
That's not why I said it, though. That's not why I said it. I said it because we needed a creative goal-scoring midfielder, and I said he could have been that guy. He was meant to be that guy.
He didn't create nothing last season.
He was meant, but that's what I'm saying. But he was meant to be that guy, right? We all thought he'd be that guy, right?
How about this? Who's better, him or Elliot?
Oh, Elliot had a better season last season.
No, who's better? Him or Elliot?
Szoboszlai is a far better footballer. Yeah.
Far
Of course
better.
he is.
Oh,
Yes, of course he is.
not
This is
far,
what,
bro.
right? I'm going to say one thing. This is what happens when Jurgen Klopp. I'm going to say this right now. Jurgen Klopp's not a very good coach. He's a great manager, but an average coach, right? and he's got someone like Szoboszlai at his football club, and all he does in laziness is just make him Jordan Henderson 2.0. That's lazy coaching for a player of his quality. It's just laziness. It is. And what's happened now is that we've got a player that everyone feels like is not the right player. It's mad.
I'm interested to see what people are going to say if he has a good season next season.
I think he's a good player.
Because a lot of people are going to have to say it.
Don't get me wrong.
I'm genuinely interested because the same people who are running down Szoboszlai are the same ones I'm seeing giving mad love to Nunes and
Who?
Gakpo.
No, Cal, I'm on both, G. You know me. I'm on both.
I'm not saying you, but I'm saying in general.
I'm even on Jota. I'm on Jota, you know. I'm on him, bro.
Steady, bruv.
I'm on him, bro.
Not steady with Diogo.
That's the one thing me and Jamie agree on. I'm on Jota, bro. If
I
Jota
agree with you in the Szoboszlai stuff as well.
bro,
Like,
if Jota
like for
doesn't
me,
put any more
for
injuries
me,
on
there was-
Jota, I want him gone. Any more injuries, and I'm had it to here, bro. He's been here too long, and he gets injured too much. No one
Let me
questions his quality. He's a quality player, but the
He is.
injuries.
I'm sorry,
oh my
Manny.
life.
I don't agree with that.
Let me- let me
Jota just needs to be managed properly. And
Let me
we've
just
got
get
a
to the
great
chat.
player there.
No, K-Man, I think he will be managed properly in
Yeah.
this system.
Oh, shock,
Because-
ain't it? Shock that the coaching again. Let me just ask everyone in the chat, because the chat don't see right. Does everyone in the chat believe Szoboszlai is a box-to-box number 8? Does everyone in the chat believe Szoboszlai is a box number 8? Because if you do, that means he played in his right position last season. If you don't, then Klopp played him in his wrong position last season, just trying to make him Jordan Henderson 2.0. So what is it? Because he hardly plays number 8 in his whole career, by the way. It's not, he's more of an attack-minded
Doesn't
player.
play for his country. Didn't play for his previous clubs.
So everyone's saying no, but then you're coming at me when I said Klopp didn't coach him right last season.
So when he put
What is it?
Szoboszlai, when
What is it?
Szoboszlai was
What is
signed, why was everyone so excited about him playing right-sided 8?
I didn't think he was going to play right-sided 8.
No,
Everyone
neither
thought
did
he was
I.
going to
Did
be playing
you?
right-sided 8. Cal literally called him our version of KDB. Everyone thought he was going to play right-sided 8, Jamie.
Yeah, but
where did I want him to play?
But he didn't play advanced. He didn't play
I hope
advanced.
it wasn't in the 10 because I hope it wasn't in the 10. I
I
hope.
just want him to play in the 10. So when we signed him, this is what I mean. There's revisionism right now because when we signed him, everyone wanted him to play in the 10.
No.
Yep.
Who wanted
Yep.
him to play in the 10? He was everyone was gassed
People like
to
me
get
who
Henderson
want
out.
him.
Bro, Henderson left and Szoboszlai came in and everyone was like, oh my God. Finally. Literally,
I thought-
finally.
I did a show and I thought he was going to play on the left.
No one
I was
wanted him to
convinced
play
he was going to be the
right
left-sided,
eight, you know?
the left-sided
No one
winger.
wanted to play right 8 and do what Henderson was doing. I've been asking for Liverpool to play the pivot since 2020.
And what
I've
happened
been
in that
asking
first
the
game in
play
pre-season?
midfield
Yeah,
since 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So I can't be
but
boxed
we-
in this conversation.
those midfielders we signed gave us the pivot.
I'll be real.
It gave us
From
the
when-
pivot,
from When
but
you
we just
tell
didn't use
Cal,
him.
you said he's our version of KDB, so that screams RCM to me. Sorry, go on,
No,
K-Man.
it doesn't.
Oh my days.
But
So
when I say all
was like was going to play over Diaz
if
if Diaz on the wing, and he was going to play either a right wing deputized to Mo right wing. Come on, guys, what are we doing here? We don't even play a 10 either, and we know how stubborn our manager is. Come on, bro.
Well,
Exactly. So if there's stubbornness with the
anymore.
manager and you're buying a 10, someone who's a 10 slash left winger, then aren't you expecting the manager to change? Oh, in the same way you'd expect the manager to change for a Thiago, no?
Hold on. What do you mean for Thiago? What do you mean?
You wouldn't expect him to say to Thiago, I want you to be like Gini Wijnaldum, would you? You'd expect him to cater the tactics to suit Thiago's style of play, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, because but Thiago and Wijnaldum are massive.
never.
No one had
And
no
he
one had
never
a
did.
problem
Well, Monty
when the
never.
season started. When the season started, no one had a problem with Szoboszlai playing in the 8. No one had a problem with it. None of us.
started the
I don't
season
hear it.
because he started the season well.
He
No.
scored goals.
Before a ball was kicked, no one had an issue with Szoboszlai playing an 8. No one.
Because he was scoring
Once.
goals.
I've asked for Szoboszlai to play as a 10. I also wanted a double pivot. I also wanted Thiago to be used as a deep line playmaker. None of those things
I
happened.
think Szoboszlai as a 10 in the Premier League is suicide. Personally, I think it's suicide.
That's your opinion.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's suicide. I think
Why?
the fact that because as a footballer, he hasn't adapted quick enough to the Premier League in terms of the half turn. When he gets the ball in the half turn, he still has to think about what he's gonna do. The 5-yard passes not being completed. All these little things to his game, you need to have that in abundance in the 10. I'd rather Curtis or I'd even have Carvalho in the 10. I'd rather Carvalho in the 10.
No.
Yeah, I'd rather Carvalho in the 10 than Szoboszlai.
Based
You know
on what?
I'd rather Harvey Elliott in the 10 than Szoboszlai.
Hold on. What? Based on what? Why are you having Carvalho in the 10 based on what?
He's more technically. He's technically better than Szoboszlai. He is.
What has he
technically
done?
better
Have
than
you done it in the
Szoboszlai.
Prem? Has he done it in the Prem?
Say that again,
Has he done it in the Prem?
bro. No, he hasn't done it in the Prem. No, Cal,
So
I'll
why is
give
he
you that.
better than Szoboszlai then?
Because I
Because
have
when he was
eyes.
at
I have
RB, he couldn't even get
I
in the
have eyes.
team either.
Carvalho is more tidy and better on the ball than Szoboszlai is.
And he
I
gets
have eyes.
pushed around like no one's business.
So the year we bought Szoboszlai, the year before we bought Szoboszlai, he played 23 games at right wing, 7 games at left wing, 9 games on right midfield, and he only played 3 games. He only played.
By the way,
hang on. He only played 3 games in central midfield. So we scouted him, we wanted him, right? And the year before we bought him, he only played 3 games as a central midfielder. Most of his games were left wing and right wing.
So in Szoboszlai's
Such a Jurgen thing to do that, wasn't it?
Szoboszlai to Carvalho. That is crazy.
It's not crazy. Carvalho is
Yes,
technically
he
more. Carvalho is technically better than Szoboszlai, bro.
No, he's not.
Have you actually seen Dom play?
Bro, the thing
proper
is that's wrong with Carvalho is that Carvalho is he's an eyelash. He's an eyelash.
Proper techers, Dom. He's got
not got that.
everything
He's
in the locker. Everything in the
than
locker, mate.
Szoboszlai.
Seriously. Proper techers. I can't believe the hate he's getting in the chat, man. That's mad. He scored 7 goals and 4 assists last season. Like, we didn't have another midfielder that scored 7 goals last season. Like,
no, I'm not even going to say he did have
22 years old.
He did have a good season last season. He didn't have a good season last season, but I'm not going to go so far where he's a bum or like Carvalho. Like, I'm hearing Carvalho talks.
I didn't say Carvalho was better. I didn't say Carvalho was better than him, Cal.
Who's the guy you couldn't get past at Leipzig?
I said Carvalho is technically better.
So name me the techniques he's better than. Name me the techniques he's better.
He's a better dribbler. He's better on the half turn. He's better, and his short range passing is better, bro. His ball retention is better as well.
No, his ball retention isn't better. He gets barged about.
What has Szoboszlai shown you for Liverpool that he can do? What has Szoboszlai shown you technically that he can do?
What has Carvalho shown for Liverpool?
Bro, again, Carvalho
he showed for RB Leipzig.
Bro, I don't even.
Because he bads up the championship. So he bads up the championship every couple of years, and he's a baller. He's Szoboszlai's level. Bro, come on, man.
Can I ask you all one time? If Iniesta signed for Liverpool under Jurgen Klopp, would you see the Barcelona version of Iniesta?
No,
I don't know. I just think we're doing too much to protect this guy when he's shown us.
No, I'm just asking a question. I'm just asking a question.
I don't know. I don't know. Man, I'm having
in the wrong position.
We are
in the wrong position.
We are protecting bullshit right now. Man, I get it. Carvalho hasn't done it in the Prem, Cal, but Sobo ain't done it in the Prem either. He done nothing in the Prem.
I'm not protecting Szoboszlai. I'm just saying.
Just asking a question.
I generally think we are overrating Szoboszlai, bro. We are overrating him.
I think what we're doing. I think what we're doing.
But what have I said?
I think we're just giving him a chance. That's what we're doing.
I'm not saying sell him. But he don't start in this. He don't start in this slot system for me right now. He has to earn it.
He does. He plays number 10 straight away.
He plays number 10.
Where does he play?
He starts the 10 straight away.
Watch him against Arsenal. Watch him against Man United, and watch him against Seville in the 10.
On the real though, man, how many players have actually earned their right to start for slot yet?
No one. He's just got here.
We've only had one goal.
Like, bro, that's my thing, bro. Who just hey.
Right, Monts. If we go on the year before we bought him, yeah.
Bro,
Right,
I said this about Gakpo as well, by the way. Gakpo had to earn his place back. That's all I'm saying. Like, because, bro, Gakpo after a year was getting the same treatment from certain.
Yeah, and what happened to Cody? And what happened to Cody Gakpo? We bought him from
He got played in the
PSV
wrong position
as a
well.
natural left winger.
He did.
Who balled out? Hang on. Who balled out at left wing? He was absolutely fantastic. Yeah, doing his job at left wing in Holland. Yeah, and then we bought him and made him a false nine. It didn't work so well for him. Then the year before we bought Szoboszlai, he's balling out for RB Leipzig, where people are actually talking about him, where he played right wing and left wing the whole season. We bought him and played a buzzer box-to-box midfielder just to allow Trent to get invert. So I'm with you. Szoboszlai had a bad year last year. He weren't good. He weren't good enough. I agree. All I'm saying is that he weren't properly coached and played in his stronger position. So I'll go wait. If he can't do it in his stronger position, Monts, where he's meant to play, then I'm on your bandwagon with you. Deal? I think that's fair enough.
We're not on different bandwagons in the sense that because we all want the same thing from him, but like my patience is worn way thinner than you lots because I saw too much of the simple things wrong in his game. Too much of the simple stuff that so many players can do better than him if he doesn't brush up on it. That's all it is.
I think he came to the club and you had a very high expectation of him and he didn't get anywhere close to it for a sustained period. So for that, I think that's why you have
if he at least if he even done the basics well.
No, I hear it, but you don't have that same attitude towards Thiago, for example, who couldn't even get onto a pitch, for example. You don't have that same.
No. See, that's what we're not.
But you don't have that same anger towards a